Growth. Evolution starts when you leave your comfort zone. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. What's up, my beautiful people? This is Kristen Peoples coming to you with bossofculture.org. I hope you are doing super fabulous today. If you have clicked on this video, you want to know what is up with this gaslighting that is so prevalent, not just in the workplace, but just everywhere you look these days. So I'm going to give you some examples. I'm going to let you know how you can protect yourself and why do people do the things that they do. If you are new here, thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful that we have crossed paths. I am hoping that you subscribe and that you like this video because I make videos to change lives. And so hopefully, if you're feeling transformed, you're subscribed to us, you are visiting bossofculture.org, you're liking, you're commenting, and you are sharing this with everyone that you know. So without further ado, let's get to it. You guys, I had to write some of this crazy stuff down because when you have dealt with gaslighting, which is really the root of workplace bullying abuse, then you want to kind of forget some of the things that people say to you because they're like the craziest things that you can possibly hear. So just to lead with some examples here, these are some of the things I've experienced where people have said to me, nobody likes you. You're a BIT. You're lying. That never happened. Or have you heard this one? You're too sensitive. Or you're just so unapproachable. You're crazy, and others think so too. What about you're defensive? And then you'll also hear things in the form of a rumor. There was a lady that was in my department, and I remember she went out on leave. I didn't know that they were targeting her, but they were at the time. And the rumor mill started, and she was crazy, right? They were saying, oh, she went out on stress leave. Oh, she went out on crazy leave, you know? So that is also a form of this whole gaslighting movement. The other one is, I'm sorry if you feel I did something. Have you heard that one before? Or wait for this one, wait for it. You don't know your job. I remember being told that after I've trained people and see them move up to management positions. And literally on the heels of these people being promoted, I was told, you don't know your job. You guys, gaslighting is simply emotional abuse. It is when a person or the abuser misleads the target into creating a false narrative. And, and that creates fear, which is false evidence appearing real. It is all a facade and is all to cover up the narcissistic, sociopath type behaviors that these people hide behind that like to administer this type of abuse. I'm here to tell you that you can protect yourself from that. And I tell you this in each and every video. Documenting is your friend. Document, document, document. You can't document enough. Print emails out. Check with an employment attorney within your state to see if it is legal for you to record conversations that you are a part of. Make sure that you are keeping a journal of the things that are happening around you. Take stock and just notice and look around, look in your environment to see how are my coworkers being treated in comparison to me. Just kind of, observe, right? But in doing all that, and you're knowing that you're being mistreated, and you're knowing that you're being gaslighted, and let me just back up for a second in terms of what the true definition of gaslighting is. Gaslighting it's a term that came from a movie, a 1944 movie, where a man was making his wife feel as if she was crazy. And how he manipulated the situation and how he manipulated her in this cycle of emotional abuse was he was playing with the lights. And at the time, gas lights were, the lights that they had in their house. And so the lights were flickering, the lights were going out and coming on, they were dimming, and the wife, for the life of her, could not understand what was happening, and he made it seem as if she was going crazy. And if you've been gaslighted before, you didn't even need that definition because you know that you're sane, right? But you got this person telling you, no, you're crazy. No, that didn't happen. You saw that? You could actually have witnessed something, saw with your own two eyes what happened. And they'll tell you, no, that didn't happen. I'll give you an example. Say if a person tells you on Monday that the sky is green. You walk outside and you're like, no, the sky is blue. You walk outside on Tuesday and tell you the sky is green. You walk outside, you're like, nope, the sky is still blue. And then they come out Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. The next week they're at it again. The next week they're at it again. And then they start saying it so much that even if they were lying, they start to believe it. And then you start questioning your own sanity. Like, wait a second, maybe I do see a tinge of green up there because this person is so adamant that the sky is green. You get what I'm saying? So in the case of protecting yourself, you have to make sure that you set boundaries with people. You got to start putting your foot down. When you see the first sign of you seeing that you're being mistreated, you need to speak up for yourself. Because I'm here to tell you, if you are a target of workplace bullying abuse or you are being gaslighted in any way, whether it be a personal or professional relationship, you have to get a spine and speak up for yourself. Because once you're a target of workplace bullying abuse, or once you're a target of gaslighting, there's nothing that you can do to change the situation. A target is a target is a target. So you being nice and you trying to let things roll off your back and not standing up for yourself. I'm not saying be disrespectful like they are, right? Because remember, when they go low, we go high. But I'm saying that you have to respect yourself. And how you respect yourself is how you're teaching others how to respect you as well. And if they can't, that's when you need to remove yourself from the situation. Albert Einstein said, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. If you are in a relationship or any kind of situationship and it is not serving you, meaning it's not supporting you, it's not making you happy, it is not, it's making you sick, and it's not for your highest good, then you need to separate yourself from that situation, but with a plan. So, as I always tell you, have your plan B, have a backup, look for another position where you're not being treated this way. And then when you walk into that next position, make sure that you're doing research on that company, because God forbid you get to another company and the same thing happens because you didn't do your research, or when you interview with the company and they're asking you, well, what can you do for me? You need to be asking them, no, what can you do for me? And how do you treat your employees, right? And when you ask, what can you do for me? Of course, there's a diplomatic way of asking, but you want to know, how do you treat your employees? Do you guys have a tolerance of workplace abuse within your environment? Do you guys, what is, turnover rates? What would you say is the morale in this company? We got to start putting our foot down when we interview. We have to be empowered to ask the questions that they're asking us, because just like they want to have valuable employees, well, we want to be working for and with a valuable employer, one who's going to value us and bring value to our lives in terms of our health and well-being, because health is wealth, you guys. So I also want you to be able to speak with someone, have someone that you trust, right? That you can bounce things off of, because the worst thing in the world is to have this happening to you and then you're just holding it in and you can't share it with anyone. So that's why I also tell people to seek a psychiatrist, because a psychiatrist will be able to diagnose truly what, any disorders are. You may have developed anxiety, depression, PTSD, and these are things that they can actually help you with in terms of maybe writing a prescription to help you kind of sort your thoughts through, to help you. I know some people are against Western medicine, but if that's what you need to get started, then a psychiatrist is who you need to see. And then further down the line, you may want to bring on your team a psychologist, as someone else that you can speak with and have psychotherapy appointments with. So you guys, your health is very, very important, whether it's your mental health or your physical health, and you got to make sure that you take care of it. So let's get to the characteristics real quick of these behaviors and where they're coming from and why people do the things that they do, so that you can recognize the signs and you say, no, not today. I see this person doing this. Okay, this is a red flag. This is that, Houston, we have a problem. This is a narcissistic person, or this person is known for gaslighting. And typically it comes from extreme jealousy, right? You may have a manager. I know in my case, I had management that was incompetent, and I did not understand how these people were being promoted, but they were. And I believe that they were intimidated by the work that I did. I did great quality work. I got along with everyone. Everyone liked me except for the managers that decided to jump on board to make me public enemy number one. But I was a likable girl. I carried myself in a very professional manner. I always dressed nice. I always smelled nice. I always had myself together. I was always well put together. And people who have low self-esteem, they don't like that. And it really boils down to them. And I tell you guys in every video on this channel, I will tell you that things boil down to, I use the word professional jealousy, but at its core is jealousy. People not feeling good about themselves and not being competent within themselves. You may have some people that are possessive, right? You may have that coworker that only wants to have you as a friend, right? That buddy at work, and they feel like they own you, or your manager may feel like they own you. So what they do is they manipulate the environment, as with the gaslights, so that you are so uncomfortable that you start doubting yourself. Any confidence that you had is out the window because these things have been said to you over and over again over time until you believe them. So don't let that be you, because they take it up a notch. For me, I dealt with verbal abuse, which is totally inappropriate. You would not be able to talk to them in that manner, and they shouldn't be able to talk to you. I don't care how high up they are in the chain. They shouldn't talk to you any old kind of way. Controlling behavior is also a telltale sign. You see micromanaging, right? And then the micromanaging, again, makes you doubt the work that you're doing. And then you have some people with these antiquated beliefs. You got these people that think that women should move up. I just know for us, I know in the company that I worked for, when I would see women be promoted, you would hear some of the men, the grumblings of people, and they were saying that she didn't deserve that position, or what did she have to do to get that position? That type of thing. You have a lot of systematic racism in a lot of these workplaces, especially in corporate America. That is something I personally experienced. I don't think that I would have experienced the workplace bullying, abuse, and gaslighting to the degree that I did if I wasn't a Black woman. So that's a double whammy right there. And I'm not saying that woe is me, because I'm a very strong Black woman and I come from a long line of strong Black women. But I'm just saying that when you look at the statistics in the workplace, the people that are typically targeted are either women. And unfortunately, you have women on women crime in these situations. We should be for each other, not against each other. But I've experienced the worst of workplace bullying abuse as it pertains to having a woman manager. And the fact that, if you are of Hispanic or Black descent, it just seems to be a lot worse. So we just need to all look at each other as human beings. I think that is what we need to do. Know that when we all get cut, that we all bleed blood, that we all have feelings. We all want the same things. We all want the best for our children, and we all deserve love and respect. So I believe when we get to that place, there won't be any more need for these videos. I won't need to give you any more tips, because people love and respect and treat each other like they treat themselves. If you could just look at the person that you're doing things to. And this is just, I've been guilty of it. I may have had a bad day, and actually I did have a bad day one day at the grocery store, and I kind of bit this man's head off behind me because he was putting groceries on the belt right behind me, which is my pet peeve. If you see that my basket is still full, why are you loading up your groceries on the belt? Anywho, I gave him my 2 cents. He told me I hurt his feelings. Now, you guys, I was lucky in that instance, because everyone out there is not so nice. And I did have the opportunity to explain to him, I'm so sorry. I said, I'm a good person. And I said, I'm sure that you are too. And I said, just in the future, can you just ask for, are you done? Or, observe what's in my cart. So I say all that to say, you guys, if we just treat each other with respect, if we treat each other the way we want to be treated, it wouldn't be a need for this. But in the meantime, I am very much in demand because I'm here to change the world. I'm here to transform you one video at a time, one consulting session at a time. I'm here for you. Be sure to visit me at bossupculture.org. Again, that's bossupculture.org. If you are a business who wants to make sure that your business is protected from workplace bullying abuse, reach out to bossupculture.org. And if you are looking for some one-on-one coaching, I have been there and I've done that. Every scenario possible. I will help you structure a strategy that is in your best interest and that you will win. Because you guys, all I do is win, win, win. I just want you to claim that all you do is win, win, win. Until next time, my friends, you have a wonderful rest of your day and keep your head up and document everything. I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, comment, and share. Love you. Bye.